HeartsPod Hi everyone, it's Stella from Hearts to Hearts, and we finally opened our Spotify podcast channel. So we're going to be coming on here from time to time to have some deep talks with you guys. And I came here first just so we can have a little bit of an introduction. Next time, I'll bring other members with me. Today, I'm going to be doing Stella's Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy advice booth, and I'll be solving all of your problems. So let's get started. So I'm going to upload on Instagram a story. I'll film this lemon, like this. Okay, and add the question sticker. Welcome to Stella's. And then I'll tag Spotify Korea. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, I'm gonna upload it. Ta-dan, ta-dan. Now we wait. 대박. This is my first time uploading anything on our official account, so this is really exciting. There's a lot of responses. There's 117 right now, so let's see. Let's do something really fun. Okay. Ooh. Ahachi says, how do I stop procrastinating, queen? Okay. I feel like procrastination is like something that I also really struggle with, and I think some of the members also struggle with it as well. But ever since I was a trainee, we always had a bunch of like stuff we need to do. Like, so we had to cover songs, or we had to learn like a new riff, or we had to learn a new dance. And we would always have these monthly or even weekly evaluations, right? Even daily evaluations. Every day at the end of the day, we would film like what we learned or what we did. And sometimes we would have a bit of a hard time because obviously there are just those days that we feel like, oh, like today's not my day. But honestly, for procrastination, I feel like you just need to put your mind to it, and you have to have like a small goal. So what I would do when I was a trainee was, okay, I want to learn this song and I want to do it for our monthly evaluation. So what should I do? And I would think, okay, I should probably at least try to learn the first verse or the first chorus of the song by the end of today. So I would split it into like little bits every single day, so it doesn't so I don't have to push it all to the end, if you know what I mean. So like it's like homework where if you have like a test that's next week, instead of studying it on the day before, you should do it like a little bit at a time, like every single day. And I know that's really hard, and it's something that I still struggle with, but I feel like splitting all my work and having like clear set goals in mind really helped me when I was doing these evaluations. So there you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is hard. Wait a sec. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But I know procrastination is a really hard subject, and it's definitely something I feel like honestly everyone really struggles with, right? So don't pressure yourself too much, but also if you just work on it little by little, it'll be fine. Ugh. Okay. One is done. Yay! Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's refresh so we can see any new ones that have come up. Okay, I remember how I said there was 117. Now there's 1,200. So thank you guys. That's actually crazy. Okay, let's see. I'll pick another fun one. Ooh, okay. Should I choose to pursue my dreams or give up and go straight to university? Wow, okay, this is a really hard one as well. It depends on what your dream is, but for me, I chose my dream, I guess, instead of going to university, right? So instead of going to university, I decided to debut and become a K-pop idol. And of course, I also had dreams of like going to university, right? And studying and, hanging out with my friends. But in my heart, I guess, I always knew that I wanted to do this sort of I wanted to become an idol, and it was something that I really, really wanted to do. So it was like a really big dream of mine. And of course, it's not, even if you're a trainee, debuting isn't guaranteed, but I knew that if I just tried my hardest, I would still get the results that I hoped for. And I feel like if you really, really want to pursue this dream, you should definitely pursue your dream first. You shouldn't pressure yourself too much, and at least try to pursue your dream once. And if it doesn't work out, you can always go back to university or do something else with your life. So yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I feel really awkward right now because my members aren't here with me, but I'll try my best to make this fun for you guys. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on from career and let's go do something a little more juicy. Let's see what you guys have to say. Ooh, okay. I want clear skin, but I'm tired of using products that don't work. Clear skin. This is honestly when I do my makeup or when I do my skincare, the only thing that I think about is moisturizing and also drinking a lot of water. And this is something that I don't do often. Like, I don't like the taste of water that much, so I don't drink water often, and I would always get scolded by my mom for it. But recently, I've been drinking a lot of water every day, and I feel like I've actually seen a really big difference in my skin and also my complexion as well. So I feel like drinking water is definitely important. And also, instead of like trying really fancy products or like trying a lot of things at once, I feel like trying just like the basics. So for me, I only use a toner, like a toner mist, and moisturizer. And those are the only two products I use for my skin. And I feel like making things simpler really helped me and my skin overall. So just remember that simple is best. And at least finding one product that works for you is probably going to be your top priority. So just finding that one thing and sticking with it and drinking lots of water and getting enough sleep is definitely gonna help. So yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, I'm gonna refresh one more time to see any new ones. Now there's 2,600, wow. Okay, let's see. I go to a new school next week and I'm scared about making friends. Okay, this is something I can definitely relate to because I've moved from Canada to Korea, right? And I've had to move schools a lot, actually. So I moved schools once when I was in elementary school, and I moved schools once when I was coming to Korea, and I went to international school, right? So definitely making friends for me was really hard at first, especially when I came to Korea because the culture is really different here, and everything was different. So how I dealt with it was, instead of being like nervous or like scared to talk to people, I just sucked it up and I went to someone, like the person who sat next to me in school, and I just said, "Hi, my name is Stella. What's your name? Let's be friends." And that's exactly what I remember. She was like, "Oh." And then later on, she's a really close friend of mine, and she told me, "Oh, like I was really shocked that you came up to me first and that you asked to be friends." And I was really happy because I also wanted to be friends with you. And I remember thinking, "Oh, like I'm so glad that I chose to speak up and I chose to actually ask her to be my friend." She said if I didn't, I wouldn't have talked to you because she's also like really nervous. So definitely I feel like if you're going to a new school, always try to be bright. Just smile at someone and introduce yourself and say, "Hey, let's be friends." And I'm sure out of the hundreds of people at that school, there's going to be at least one person that will want to be friends with you. And yeah, just have a lot of confidence. And I feel like that's what really worked for me. Even if you're feeling really nervous, just go up to someone and introduce yourself. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I feel like I'm doing these really fast. A lot of the stuff that you guys send, it's really school related. And it's really fun to see because I feel like you guys are like the same age as us. It's really cool to see what you guys have to say about school and like friendships, I guess. Okay. Hi Stella, how can I improve my English and Korean? Okay, this is something that I also struggle with a lot, especially coming to Korea, and especially learning Korean. And this is a really fun fact about me that a lot of you guys don't know, but I was really, 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 really bad at Korean when I first came to Korea. I only knew how to say like, 안녕하세요, 이거 주세요. Like I didn't know like anything else besides that. And that's something that I really struggle with because obviously I look Korean and I am Korean, but I wasn't familiar with like Korean culture or with the language, right? So I had a really hard time adjusting, and definitely I feel like learning Korean for me, the best thing to do was actually talking to people. So especially with my members, they helped me a lot. So I would always have conversations with them in Korean, and even if like I get all of it wrong, they would always like say it's fine, and they would always correct me. And I feel like just having conversations with other people, even like even if you're like close, or if it's someone new, or if you're like going to a restaurant or like buying something, just having conversations and having confidence, I feel like is key. So for me, definitely talking with my members helped me a lot. And if you want to improve your English, same thing. I feel like talking with someone who's a native English speaker, or talking with someone who's also interested in learning English, would definitely be a good thing to do. So yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Next one. A lot of these responses are like, Stella, I love you. So I'm gonna have to skip through all that, but I love you guys as well. This person says that they're on their phone too much and they want to do something else, but they're not sure what to do. And this was actually me when I was in like middle school, and at that time I didn't have like too many hobbies that I was seriously into. Like at that time I only liked, I guess, playing instruments, but I was also always busy with school and stuff, so I didn't have a lot of time to do that, like pursue my hobbies, I guess. But something that really worked for me was after school I would just shut off my phone and I would just sit in my room, or I would go outside and I would find something to do. And for me, that was actually getting more into like playing the drums and playing guitar and playing the bass. And I definitely learned a lot from joining after school activities. So I would sign up for concert band and jazz band, and like I even signed up for dance club at one point, and like ski and snowboard club. So if your school has any other extracurricular activities that like you are interested in, you should definitely sign up for those. And even doing that, you can find a lot of friends that would also enjoy doing that kind of stuff with you. So for me, joining concert band and joining jazz band helped me find friends that also like doing the same thing. So we would also meet up after school and we would always play instruments together, and I would play the drums. And instead of going on my phone 24/7, I actually had time, or I found time to do something that I really enjoyed. So definitely finding a hobby or joining a club, I feel like, is something that I recommend if you want to get off your phone. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. I'm gonna move on to some more deep topics, more deep conversation that we can do. Let's see. A lot of you guys have exams soon, I think, because all of these are about exams. For exams, do not procrastinate. Get your work done, and I believe in you. I'm sure you guys can all do it. Let's see. I want to confess my love to my crush. Can you give me any advice? Okay, now the drama, the juicy convo is gonna start. But okay, in my opinion, if you have a crush, all you need is confidence. All you need to do is just look at them, smile, and strike a conversation. I feel like it's really similar to making friends. All you need is confidence. Just go up to them, say hi, say, oh, hi, it's nice to meet you. I thought you were really cute. Let's be friends. And you can see how it goes on from there. You don't need to overthink it. Just smiling, there's wonders, I promise. Just smiling, looking at them, smiling, making eye contact will get you everything you need. And if you're really bold, you can actually just say, oh, I like you. Will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? And yeah, I feel like it's really simple. So don't overthink it and just have confidence. And I'm sure everything's gonna work out for you. Even if it doesn't, it's fine. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is not like a problem that they sent, but they said, I'm so hot this summer. What can I do to just cool down? You should listen to Hearts Lemon Tang. If you need something refreshing, guys, I swear, listen to our album, Lemon Tang. It's a really bubbly and fun song, and I feel like you guys are really gonna love it. So I would love it if you guys would listen to it. Thank you. This person says that they're struggling with dieting. Dieting. I feel like it's a really sensitive but also a really important topic. Just all I have to say is don't pressure yourself too much to lose weight or gain weight or whatever, because you're you and your body is your body. And no matter how you feel, I feel like going to extreme measures or over dieting is really bad for your body. So always think about your health. And for me, ever since I was a trainee, I danced a lot. And finding some sort of physical activity to do really helped me gain muscle. When I was younger, I had no muscle. But dancing with my members, taking dance lessons definitely helped me gain muscle and I guess get a slimmer fit. But in my opinion, if you want to lose weight, you should definitely find some extracurricular activities to do. So even if it's dance or if it's basketball or soccer or any sport, or even if it's just going on walks, that will definitely help you out. But don't pressure yourself too much because you are beautiful no matter what. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, let's move on let's do two more. I'll do two more. How to contact my friend that I haven't contacted for a long time. Okay. This, for me, I can actually relate to this because I have a best friend of, I think 12 or 13 years. We met when I was in preschool, right? And there was a period of time where I moved to Korea that we couldn't talk because of the time difference, and we were really busy, and she was busy studying and I was busy, adjusting to trainee life. And there was a long period of time where we just didn't talk at all. At that time, I guess we didn't think that much of it, but when it came to actually oh, wait, I wonder what she's doing. And when I thought that, I was like, oh, how should I approach, how should I contact her again? All I did was I said, hi, it's been a while. How have you been? And I hopped on a call with her and we called, I think we called the entire night. We called for 8 hours, I think. And we just talked about everything that we've been up to and everything that we missed. And we would say I can't believe we haven't talked in so long. And we were talking about how much we missed each other. In this case, I feel like if you just contact your friend and just say, hi, I missed you. How have you been? Let's talk. I'm sure, even if it's been years, I'm sure they'll always have a good response. They'll say, oh, it's nice to see you. Let's be friends. Let's talk again. And yeah, I feel like there's no need to be worried. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out if you just send the message first. Good luck. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is really hard. Wait. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. One last one. Let's do something. I'm gonna try to find something really fun for the last one. This person says, my friends talked behind my back, but they don't know that I knew about it. Should I leave them or what should I do? Okay. I feel like this is something everybody has gone through at least once in their life, right? Friends talking behind your back. Ooh. Okay, I know for the person that's experiencing this right now, it's probably going to be really infuriating. It's going to be really sad, right? Because obviously no one wants their friends to talk behind their back. But if this has happened to you and you want to know what to do, I'll give something that I would do, advice that I would take, and another option that you can do. So you can choose between those two. But for me personally, whenever I was in middle school, when I was really young and everything was drama and everyone was fighting with each other, what I would do was if I heard that someone had talked not so nicely about me, I would actually just go up to them and say, hey, I heard that, there's something that you've been upset with or a problem that you have. Is there anything that I can do, or is there anything that we can do to talk it out? And most of the time that it would work, and we would actually end up just talking about it, and they would apologize, of course, and we would talk about why they said that, and if there's anything that we can change to make sure that doesn't happen again, right? So for me, communication was the answer, but I feel like in a lot of cases, some people might be too, I guess, shy or too nervous to actually, confront someone because it's not an easy thing to do, definitely. So if you're not feeling up to having an actual conversation, I feel like the best thing to do isn't to ignore them or just talk bad about them like they did to you. The best thing to do is kill them with kindness. That's a really important saying that I learned when I was really young. But killing someone with kindness is basically just be as nice as you can and pretend that you don't even know anything they've done. So just smile at them, act normal, and if you just act kind, something will come back to them. And for them, it could be bad karma. For you, it'll be good karma. Just get over it and be kind. And if they continue to talk bad about you, I feel like that's when you should definitely confront them, or that's when you should, just step back and say, ooh, maybe this friendship isn't for me, and, just remove them from your life. Yeah, that's my last advice for the day. This is really fun. I hope I can do this again. Definitely I'll bring more members with me next time. And it was really fun to see all of you guys' problems. But I promise you that in the future, these problems aren't going to even feel important or big. And, especially with if you're moving or you want to find more new friends or you want to confess to your crush, I just want to tell you guys, confidence is key. And remember to love yourself and always have fun with life. Don't overthink it too much. So yeah. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Also, I want to add that, we've received a lot of love overseas for our most recent comeback, Rude. And especially for my narration part, I'm so grateful for everyone that has covered it. Or, all my friends would send me like little reels or TikToks of people lip syncing to it. And every time, I feel so grateful for you guys. Thank you for all the love. And of course, with Lemon Tang, if there's a specific part that I would say you guys would also love, for me, I feel like it would be the chorus. Instead of like one killing part in our song for Lemon Tang, I feel like the entire vibe and the energy, and especially our performance, everything is really bubbly and really upbeat. And I feel like it's the perfect song to listen to if you're with your friends, or even if you're by yourself, or if you're listening to something to get your tension up. I would definitely recommend. And I hope you guys show our new album, our new song, lots of love. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for listening to Stella's advice booth. And I'll come back with more members next time, so don't worry. And we hope to do this more often in the future. To all of our overseas fans listening, we love you. Thank you so much. Bye. Let's make our lemon iced tea with the juices from all of your problems. Okay. And we'll add the tea. Wow. I feel like this is going to taste really good. Let's try it. ASMR. Okay, let's try it. It's good. Guys, you know the saying, when life gives you lemons, I would say listen to HeartsPod Lemon Tang. But also, if there's any problems in the future, always try to think positively and think about how you can fix it in a positive and happy manner. And I feel like that's something that I still also work on. So for anyone's advice that I didn't respond to or answer, I want to say, guys, confidence is key, and always try to look things in a positive light. And we'll be back next time. See you next time. Bye.